need to correct this. We need to get this fixed. This does not have to be like this.
All day long, the Five on Your Side investigators have been fighting for answers to your Social Security questions at the nation's capital. It's just the latest step in our ongoing investigation, social insecurity.
Jonathan Walsh wasn't getting any answers from people here in Northeast Ohio, so he decided to hit the road. And he joins us live from Washington, D.C. tonight. So, Jonathan, you got a little pushback from the Social Security Administration.
Well, you know, guys, even before we thought about coming down here to Washington, D.C., we contacted the Social Security Administration asking for interviews with the top leaders. We called, we emailed, nothing. They declined. So what could we do but print out all of your concerns and send them straight to SSA in person?
We had a bag full of your written complaints from our social insecurity feedback form and the call logs from our recent call centers.
I'm Jonathan Walsh from News 5 up in Cleveland, and I'm here to interview somebody about the concerns our viewers have.
We were trying to help the agency understand the problems that are happening. SSA, though, refused to send anyone down, and we were kicked out.
Just trying to get answers for our folks who keep contacting us.
We then took your stories to Senator Sherrod Brown.
People get hurt because government's not doing what it should do.
He says he's a strong advocate for Social Security reform.
We call the Social Security Administration often, just like we call state and federal agencies to try to move something along.
One problem is lack of funding.
It means people's checks are held up, the decisions are held up, people aren't treated with the respect they should to get the benefits they've earned, and it's a problem.
Congress often deals with what emergency is today, and they don't do as good a job about thinking about the future.
Lisa Ekman is the Director of Government Affairs for the National Organization of Social Security Claimants Representatives in Washington, D.C. They help people with disabilities who need Social Security benefits, people who sometimes stand by for 600 days to get certain hearings.
While they're waiting for that, they don't have a job, they're run out of money. We see they become homeless.
Lisa told us SSA is very efficient.
The administrative costs are about 1% of the benefits paid out. Now, I put that up against any government agency, any private company. That's really low administrative costs.
But says it's probably too low. It's not meeting the need. That's where you come in, she says, letting your legislators know more funding would help with the mistakes made by SSA.
When they hear it from the people in their district who are actually going through it, it can be much more compelling than when I, as the advocate here in D.C., tell that story.
So, Don, you're here.
Yes, I am. Finally.
People like Don Elvis Wright from Akron, the same man who helped spark our social insecurity investigation. On his own, he came to D.C. to talk with Sherrod Brown's office in person.
He might be able to get some of his colleagues together.
When we showed the senator how you've contacted us looking for answers, he says he listens to complaints a lot.
Those are one at a time individual ones we hear about, but what you've done with this shows the problem is as big as we probably thought it was.
When you see things like this, what goes through your mind?
I think that's unacceptable.
Lisa assures us there are plenty of dedicated Social Security advocates right here in Washington, D.C., and they are working as hard as they can. We'll keep doing what we can to help you through a complex Social Security system. Reporting live here in D.C., I'm Five on Your Side investigator Jonathan Walsh.
Jonathan has been digging into your problems with Social Security for months. You can see all of his stories on the Social Insecurity section of news5cleveland.com.